What's up, Tate?
What's going on, Tom?
You're with us at the Brotaku Hour. Glad you could join us again.
I apologize for the first video. It was very
Cringy.
cringy. It's not just a little cringy. It's pretty cringy.
Dude, well, at least we took notes. We're trying to improve on some things. Hopefully it gets better as time goes on. So thank you to all 6 viewers who watched it the first time.
The main thing I want to improve on is less touching the table.
Well, I'm not going to be tapping it. I got my hand somewhere.
I mean, you were going ham on that table.
Dude, I was making music, homie.
We want to try to resolve the echo by having our faces right up on the mic.
Deep-throating the mic.
The thing that I kept doing was fidgeting. I mean, I can't help it. I fidget. That's just what I do. And, oops,
well,
that's going to be loud as hell. Yeah. The other thing is me looking at the camera. It's really stupid, so I'm going to not do that anymore.
But they got to see your pretty face. I mean, I love watching
They don't
it.
have to. They can look at my shitty angle here.
No,
like,
you
can see my nose. I look like a parrot from the side.
No, man, I think it's actually, there's a lot of Eastern countries that love sharp, defining noses, like not round, but noses. They apparently find that attractive.
I don't know. In Germany, they like big brows. So, I mean.
Really? So
you
they
ever
know.
Seen German people? Their brow is not eyebrows. Their brow, like the.
Oh, okay. I'm just
pops
here. I'm
out.
thinking there's really thick brows.
No. I'm
Dude.
talking about like their brow. Look at any German person, you'll see it. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
This is gonna be loud as hell. I really apologize. I'm starving.
There's actually kind of to already just fall away from the main topics real quick. Sidebar. There are these videos that people look at or listen to where it's like men and women just eating chips or eating something, and it's just like this crazy mic that picks up everything. So
ASMR.
Yeah, the whisper.
That's ASMR.
Yeah. Dude, someone sent it to me. It was one of my buddies who sent it to me, and it was like just this random girl reading, I think, like Mary Had a Little Lamb. No, it was the Three Bears, and when she was reading it, I couldn't do it. It just felt too close. It felt too weird. Like,
well, that's the whole idea, is that they get in your ear, and you know how everybody like would play with your hair or something like that.
See, yeah, but the whispering in my ear I felt it in my spine. I don't know if that makes sense.
That's how you're supposed to feel. That's called autonomous sensory motor reflex. ASMR.
That makes sense. I just
not everybody has it. It's a weird thing that like you have this thing literally in your spine, and it feels like tingles go down your back when you hear certain things, like somebody crinkling something or somebody whispering into the microphone, like whispering in deep in your ear and shit like that. Somebody playing with your ear. It's a real thing. Moving on to an actual Brotaku hour subject here.
I guess
you brought up Seikano before we started recording.
Yeah,
and I had to silence you,
dude. Okay. So I've been watching it. It's kind of awkward to watch at the gym a little bit. I will say there was this older black lady. You could tell she goes to church. Reason being is because she was singing the gospel like really loud too. You know, I try not to. Whatever. If you're at the gym, you're shouting. I don't care. Like, it don't bother me none. Right.
Right.
But she was really into some gospel. She was feeling the Holy Spirit. She was like right next to me biking, and I felt there was this position I was in where like, man, should I go to the next chair, right? Would that be seen as rude? But at the same time, I
don't think so.
So I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna blast my anime in my ear, and it was actually the episode where oh boy, the main character goes and looks for not Megami. What's her the senpai? Megami. No, the senpai, the one, the author. You know what I'm talking about? What's her name? Whatever.
It's on the tip of your tongue, and it's on the tip of mine as well. I'm trying to think of it. I love her so much, but like,
I'll just go ahead and look.
No. I'm gonna
right.
remember her because she's
remember.
One of my favorite characters ever. Oh boy.
You got it? Here, I'll
Kasumi.
There you go. Kasumi. Yeah, that's right. Kasumi
Is her last
senpai.
name.
Yeah.
No. It's something else. Something senpai, and then
I know that he calls her.
Kasumi is her first name. Look it up. I can't remember.
She calls it she calls the dude ethical, Mr. Ethical.
Mr. Ethical. Yeah.
And it was actually the scene and the episode where he goes and looks for her, right? Because he's like, it was after he took Kato out to the mock date or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
to Kato?
Kato?
Kato.
That's her name, right?
Kato.
The
Kato
main
Megumi.
heroine. Yeah, Kato
Yes.
Megumi. she they were in the room together, and after it was just like very misunderstanding, like the whole thing, like that trope, and she, obviously she's trying to like she gets possessed by the creative spirit or whatever they called it, and she's like although she's sweaty and she's panting, and obviously the camera angles make it look like obviously to mislead you into thinking that they're whatever, and so I'm watching this. I'm just like, okay, this is kind of I'm just whatever. I'm in the zone. I'm an hour in, and this lady's like watching me watch this. Right? She's like, she's no longer, the Holy Spirit has left at this point. She's now like she's seeing demons everywhere. She's pulling out her Bible. She's looking at me all fucked up, and I'm just like, it got to the point. I'm not usually awkward about that kind of things. I don't care if people watch whatever. It's anime. I don't give a shit. But I was like, maybe God is watching me. I'm just gonna put it right here. I'm like not ashamed. But I'm just kind of like.
That's not even like close to ecchi. It's just got some choice angles.
Yeah.
And very, very detailed character design, which I love Seikano for. They have, I don't know if you realize, but the episode 1 or episode 0 as they call it.
Yeah.
It's the fan service episode. They're making fun of.
Oh, yes.
You know how anytime you start a new season off and you watch episode 1 of something, there's a lot more ecchi than the entire rest of the show. Like it's the only episode to show like a panty shot or something like that.
Yeah.
It's because they try to draw you in. So they're making fun of that as they'll take their first episode. They did it in season 2 as well. Season 2's is so much better too. I love that shit. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah, dude.
But it's not. I wouldn't call it ecchi at all. It's just got some choice angles.
I like it because it takes some things and they flip it on its head, like the whole childhood friend thing, and I mean,
that's still the same trope.
Yeah, but it kind of okay. So like there was the one last episode I got to because I haven't finished it yet, and I actually genuinely like it. Usually, like I said, that I'm pretty about avoiding those kind of animes because But for me, I actually like it just because I like the fact that the main heroine or the main girl is like just boring. She has like the stealth levels or whatever, right? But like, anyways, going back to the whole friend thing, that whole trope where like. The whole time they're friends and they have these feelings for each other and they never say it, but then it turns out like he goes and reenacts the game that they love or they grew up playing, and then he's like, no, fuck you, you're the one who well, I don't know if I should spoil it. Should I spoil it? Is it okay? Is that a
It's okay. I mean, we spoiled a lot of other stuff in the other
well
video,
fuck
so.
it, if people are watching at this point, I'm sure that they don't care, and if not, they could just skip for it. Anyways, point is, oh boy, he decides to say, fuck you. You're the one who fucking left me. You're the one who, anyways, just like throw all this shit in her face. And he's like, no, I don't fucking feel like being your knight. Go fuck yourself. And then she's like, wait, what? Like, obviously, like everything just like gets flipped instead of him just apologizing and confessing his feelings or whatever.
Well, of course, because she's the one who caused it all.
Yeah, and it's funny too. Like the whole time, she's like, you don't understand what it's like to ignore you and hate you. Like try to act cool. It's like, bitch, what?
Yeah.
If someone told me, like, how hard it is to just like ignore you and not be your friend, it was so detrimental to me. I know that you went through all this crazy shit, but what about me? It's like, what about you? You're the one who you did this to yourself and me. Like
in the mirror, crazy.
Yeah, right.
I still love Eri though.
No, yeah,
I think
it's
so hard to say her name because we don't roll our tongues in English.
I think Edity is.
You can probably do it pretty well because you're Spanish.
Because I'm Mexican.
From Spain.
That's right. I'm Spanish. I'm from Spain.
You speak Mexican, but you're from Spain.
I speak Mexican, but from Spain. Dude, I'm all over the fucking place.
Despacito.
Despacito.
So the second season actually aired this year. I think it was spring. Seikano.
Dude, I gotta fucking watch it.
Called. Yeah, and you are going to fall in love with Megumi Kato if you don't already love her.
A lot of people
really liked Kasumigioka. What's her name? We're gonna have to Google it. I can't remember.
I don't even know
how did I forget her name? It's so memorable because she is something senpai. He always calls her senpai.
Yeah. Is she even older than him, by the way?
Yeah.
So she is older than him.
She graduates in the second season.
Oh, that's sad.
It's at the end. You'll see.
Yeah, well.
Well, it's actually, no, it's not at the end. Anyways, moving on. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so did you we talked about it a little bit, and I kind of want to cover it a little bit just because I guess it's pertinent to our trip next year, and that is the whole Logan Paul thing. You remember that?
Do I remember it? It happened like 2 days ago.
Do you remember it? Dude, it's been a while.
Was it today? I don't
know.
It
was yesterday or something like that. He had millions of fucking views or some shit.
I barely even know the guy. The only reason I know the guy is from H3, and
really,
the only reason I know him is because he's an idiot. Why would I be surprised if an idiot did an idiotic thing?
No, but the difference is that it crossed the line. I guess you could say like there's like certain. I don't know. I guess more than anything, it's bothersome to me because we want to go to Japan, right? Like that's in our future,
and he's representing America.
Yeah, basically, it's bad enough that the world thinks we're fucking idiots, right? Now we have this one guy who's like he's in international news, not just in like because they put him up. I think CNN had an article on him, and then I know that the Young Turks did a whole video on him and all this other shit, and then I think it's like NHK or something like that. Yeah. So he's all over the place, and obviously they're blasting him in international
as
news.
He should be blasted.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, obviously.
Like I said, an idiot does something stupid, nobody's surprised. Now, if we go to Japan and they're gonna be like, "Oh, do you like Jake Paul?" I'm gonna be like, "Who's that?"
It's Logan Paul, right?
Jake Paul, Logan Paul, whoever the hell.
I think they're both brothers, right?
Yeah. They're both idiots. Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, it's I guess one thing I want to talk about, like the whole like suicide thing, is if anybody that I always wanted to go to that fucking forest, and obviously.
And I told you you're a moron,
dude. I still want to. Well, I want to go.
You still want to go after they just showed up and there was a fresh.
Yeah, that like for me, the whole aspect of the haunting, if you will, I guess that's always been something that I like. That I love creepypastas. I love the scary shit. I love I go to cemeteries. That's like one of my, I guess, weirder hobbies. Not to do anything.
Not weird at all. It's like 30% of people on the freaking internet watch and read creepypasta.
Yeah, so
you're not alone.
But at the same time, I definitely want to go in it instead of just. I'm obviously not. I want to go in it with a different kind of perspective now, right? Like more respectful, if you will. Like I don't want to go in there just kind of thrill seeking. More like, I guess, to see it from. Watch it pick up everything, but
it's gonna be loud.
I want to go in it with a more respectful view of it, I guess, and I want to be able to see it in a different light. Still want to go, but I guess one other thing also, there's hotlines. I know there's like the suicide prevention hotline. If we might actually put maybe in the video description put a number there. Just if anyone's ever feeling suicidal, it's always good to put that information out there. Maybe that one person who decides to listen to us, this might actually help them.
Have you got anything on your watch list for this next season?
Yes, the real life, the OVA. I'm real excited about that because I want to see. Obviously they left off with, oh shit. Turns out that's Tsukumi. Tsukumi, is that her name?
I don't know. I don't even remember.
It was something like that. It was like the like student, not president, but the class, whatever, elite. Like, anyways,
I know what you're talking about.
The main chick, right? Yeah. The one who's like dead on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Just like has no function. Turns out that she's also an adult going through that medical or the little pill, and it's interesting because now you're like, oh my god, they told these people specifically, yo, don't. I mean, not that don't get attached.
Spoiled like the entire series,
Well, I mean, it's been out for how long now?
Yes, but some people put things on their watch list, and
Okay.
Anyways, moving on. Is
the second season.
She went through real life as well.
Yeah,
and she wasn't making as much progress until old boy shows up.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, is the second season that's on their watch list. So if people haven't seen the first one, they won't. This part won't affect them. They're like, or maybe they're just like, you know what, we want to.
There's no second season. It's just the
OVA. It's 4-episode OVA though.
Yeah,
but
it's not even close to a season. It's a fourth of a season.
Yeah, but speaking of, have you seen the? Actually, what is your watch list? Let's go with that first.
My watch list. Well, we're gonna start with Violet Evergarden, which starts on the next Thursday. So I don't know what date that is, but Violet Evergarden is definitely going to be one of the best things ever. I don't know too much about it, and I'm doing that on purpose. That way I'm surprised. But Kyoto Animation,
obviously good.
It's going to the PV that's been out for like 2 years. The promotional video that they made.
Has it been out for 2 years, really?
It's been out for a very long time. Not like 2 years. It's probably more like a year or so. But they just keep teasing and teasing about it. God, it's gonna be so good, dude. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch Violet Evergarden.
I'll definitely keep an eye out for it.
Overlord Season 2.
Yes, that Momonga-sama. I'm excited for that one.
Overlord Season 2 is gonna be great. Let's see. I wish I had my list in front of me.
Einskround.
There's a lot, actually.
Nisekoi, the third season coming out sometime this year.
I haven't seen that show up on my anime list. Where'd you see that?
I thought it was in the promotional video. Yeah, I think so. I only saw the promotional video.
Oh, there's gonna be a new season of a certain scientific or a certain magical index.
Oh yeah, dude, we still gotta. Oh man,
Watch your feet because they can hear that.
oh my bad. We still gotta watch the second season. Like I got to Railgun and halfway through, but it kind of lost me. The Railgun kind of lost me a little bit.
Yeah, Railgun is not good.
Railgun is
My own personal opinion. I prefer magical index.
yeah, Magical Index is dope. Like I like Magical Index a lot. I like it a lot. So but I haven't gotten to second season, not because of it, but I'm like, I need a break from this, and then that was like a year ago, so I never got around to it.
Index is just so much better than
Sphinx.
whatever her name is. What's her name? Misaki Mikoto.
Misaki Mikoto. Yeah.
I don't like her. I don't like
Really?
her. No,
Not-
I don't
you-
like her. Not even.
Wait,
not even
she's
one bit.
Tsundere. I figured she would be like your type.
I love tsunderes, but she is not my type of tsundere.
Really?
She's too.
She's like, I don't need you at all, and we should fight about it.
She's more dare than tsundere.
I don't remember Dare. Dare is like really mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, or is it soon?
One of them
can't
is like
remember.
really lovey-dovey, and the other one is like really hateful.
Right. I don't know. I don't like her. That's just my personal opinion.
No. Well, okay. Kind of on the same vein, on the same question. What was your best anime for since it's just a new year? The new year just happened this weekend. What was the best anime this season or this year, this past year, 2017? And it could be anything.
It's a really hard question, but I made a lot of votes on our anime as well. All in all, I'm gonna go with Owari Monogatari season 2.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm gonna have to go with Boku no Hero. My
Just
Hero
say the
Academia.
English,
Yeah,
yeah.
My Hero Academia.
There's literally one word different. Boku no Hero Academia or
Yeah.
My Hero.
My Hero Academia. Yeah. Well, the second because the first season was last year, right? And then the second season was.
Yeah, I
this
didn't
year.
watch any of it. I'm not interested.
Really?
Yeah, it reminded me. Like I watched an episode,
Mhm.
and you know how I really don't like Trigger, right?
You
I
don't
know
like
it's
Trigger?
not Trigger. Trigger as
Oh,
in like
yeah,
the
yeah,
people that
yeah,
make
yeah,
Kill
yeah,
la Kill.
yeah.
We,
Okay,
we
yeah.
talked about this
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time.
yeah,
I don't like the extreme shonen-ness of shows like that. I can't really speak for it because I haven't watched enough of it, but I have no interest in it, so I won't comment on it. I won't say whether it's good or bad. I can't.
I
I've
think
never
it's
seen it.
amazing as a
Whatever.
comic book nerd, just absolutely just into comics. Even before anime, I was like in high school. I mean, I got a Ghost Rider tattoo, so obviously, I'm super into comics. This was
Right.
like Japan's version of American comics, or I guess their like take on it. And because like one of the main characters, All Might, he obviously he has like that whole crazy suit, and he has like crazy punchlines, but his like attacks are like Texas smash, Detroit smash, like he just random cities and states, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking American as shit. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, well, it's really good. I mean, if you ever get a chance, if you're bored, I would recommend watching it. Just
Yeah,
to
it's
see
been recommended to me multiple times, but I keep saying it's like it simply doesn't interest me.
Nah, I understand.
There were some things that didn't interest me before, like for instance Shinsekai Yori. A lot of people said, "Oh, this is like one of the best anime I've ever seen," and I was like, I don't know. I've never really been into like the world building kind of thing, and now it's one of my favorite animes of all time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I could be surprised, but there are so many other things that I have on my list that I need to get
Dude,
watched.
yeah, no, there's a lot of Also, I've been hearing a lot about Blend S. A lot of people have been telling me about Blend S.
You haven't seen Blend S?
No.
I watched. Oh man, well it's Moe, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. I've just recently got into like the Seneko. I'm kind of like delving into. I like
Into
more
the what?
Seneko. Isn't that the anime? The Seneko. How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend or
Seikano.
Seikano. Yeah.
That's the short name for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Seinai heroin no soda takata or something
Yeah.
like that.
Like I've been more recently kind of delving into like Nisekoi.
Yeah. So you are at stage 2.
I'm evolving as an
Yes,
anime
you are.
or as an otaku.
I'm not kidding. There is actual stages to this. The first stage
is the
where, like,
shonen One Piece. And...
it's not just shown in One Piece. It's like you have that nostalgia factor, and you loved those things back when you were younger.
Yeah.
And then when you first get in, like everything you watch is amazing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is or if it's shit. You just love it.
Yeah.
And I kept telling you this. I was like, you're in stage 1. You're in stage one. You're in stage one. I keep telling you this. I'm like, you love all these like scientific, or not scientific, but high school battle magic arena stuff. And I keep telling you, I'm like, there's 1,000 of those, and you're gonna learn. And you are moving into stage 2. Stage 2 is where you start to actually feel that attraction.
Where you're no longer
hot
shit is no longer
anime
good.
titties. You're gonna see. Yes, you will get there. I'm telling you. Maybe this season, maybe next season, you're gonna find that one waifu, and you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!"
I do have that one waifu.
I have a boner.
Dude, well, not
I'm
that.
telling you, you're gonna get there, man.
I'm like, oh god. Well, I mean, I feel like, for instance, I guess I like to take it differently than most people see waifus. Like waifus, as far like waifus concerned. Like I know I said, not Tachibana, but oh man, what's her name? The girl from Nisekoi. I love her a lot. Onodera. I love her so much just because, again, but I don't see them as like, oh man, I would marry this person. I think of it as like,
you want to protect her smile, is what they say.
Yeah, something like that. But I want to see like the main character end with her. You know, obviously I want to see that character win overall.
No,
right?
no, the blonde needs to win.
The blonde is gonna win. Like, I mean, we all.
She has to. She's the main character.
Yeah, but it's so like it's so.
Well, it's obviously nobody's gonna win because this is a Shaft flick, and
well, I mean, Shinjuku won, and
Shinjuku did not win in my book.
What?
He is all over the place. Of course, they are together, sure, whatever. But Shinobu is the real winner.
True. Well, that's different. Shinobu, the way I understand,
she's a part of him.
Yeah, exactly. It's like loving yourself, right? And that's kind of how.
Loving himself would be loving Woogie.
But that's true too. He loves. I mean, he almost killed himself for her. So
he did, and he does love himself. But that Woogie is like his childhood.
So, yeah, exactly. I think like Woogie is his childhood, while Shinobu is like
Shinobu's a part of him because she represents
the vampire side of him, the dark side of him. I guess you could say.
No, not even. It's not even close to the dark side. That represents who he is as a person. As I will sacrifice myself in order to for the greater good. You know.
Well, I mean, but like, you know, is it chibi, or what is it called when you're a vampire? And what's a vampire in Japanese again? Well, they say it all the time.
I don't know a lot of Japanese.
They say it all the time, and
I hear this all the time.
And we always like we go around saying it, fucking making fun. But now that we're trying to bring it up, I can't remember it.
Yeah, I know. That's why we need a PC in front of us to do this
right.
shit.
We got our phone, but I don't feel like
Kuketsuki.
Yeah, that's right. You know, they always go about like how Kuketsuki. They're all like bad, or you know, they're like the worst or biggest monsters, if you will. And I guess they kind of not to flip it on their head, but you know, they show that Shinobu, because like there was in the movies, which I don't know if I should ruin. Maybe I won't ruin it. I'll leave that one up for people to watch.
You shouldn't ruin the movies.
Yeah, but basically they kind of take that whole like, oh, it's a bad thing, and flip it, and I think that's kind of like Araragi coming to terms with. Also, I think it's like a coming to age type thing too. Like, you know, he goes through that whole like transformation, and that doesn't affect the movies. But he goes like, you know, he's shredded all of a sudden. He's like super strong.
Hanakawa is all about him,
dude. Oh God, let's not even talk about Hanakawa. God, she's bae. I would say waifu too.
Nope.
Not for you, but for me.
The only reason she was interested in him is because she had nothing going on and she was bored.
Yeah, but I mean, is that Shinjuku only loved him because she saved him? Or he saved her, sorry.
This was explained, and you saw this. Mm-hmm. It was explained. She's like, yeah, I probably would have fallen for anyone who saved me.
Yeah.
But I am glad that it was you.
Yeah.
Because I love you.
So wouldn't it be the same thing? Like, say Hanakawa took the same route, or like say Araragi ended up with Hanakawa, and she would have been like, yeah, I loved you because I was bored, and you were the only person that kind of like not acknowledged me, but the only person that kind of piqued my interest. But now I'm glad that was. I probably would have fell in love with anybody, but I'm glad it was you. And you know,
it's different because like that's completely fake. These are completely different terms here. One of them, she is stuck, and she tried to push him away, but he would not leave her alone because he would save anybody. Yeah. And he did save her. Yeah. And she loved him for it.
Yeah.
There was never a fake moment there. She never had fake love for him or fake feelings at all. But Hanakawa did. She was attracted to his interesting parts.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah.
Now, they went to school together. Mm-hmm. They knew each other's name the first time they met. Mm-hmm. She was never interested in him before.
Well, I mean, that's
why was she all of a sudden, whenever there's a vampire in town?
Well, she didn't know that he was the vampire, right? Like
she found out very quickly.
He became a vampire after, right?
After, yes.
After they
But
talked the first time.
going to that scene where she's walking down the road, and she's
Saying about, you know.
her panties get shown.
Oh,
and
yeah,
whatnot.
that one. That, yeah.
It was interesting because she saw him out and about.
Oh, the
My-
right
my
time
own
she was
perspective.
looking. Yeah, she was, because that was the time she was looking for.
She was looking for the
Yeah.
vampire in order to off herself.
Yeah, which
You
is
know.
pretty fucking brutal. But
Yeah, I mean that whole entire show is pretty brutal. But
yeah, sure.
she was looking for something interesting and found it in Araragi because he doesn't. He was like nobody to her, and then all of a sudden, you know, there he is, and he was like skipping because he just came back from. Where did he come back from? Oh no, I'm mixing scenes up
I don't
here.
think. Yeah, he was just walking.
It was
by.
just a weird coincidence where she
Yeah.
was like, it was just fake. It just feels, everything about her feels fake up until later on in Tsubasa Tiger. That's real. Tsubasa Tiger was real stuff.
I still think that if you go in it, you know, I think about, like, you know, kind of taking it in a real world perspective, if you will. Like, I've seen people who get married out of convenience, right? Like, just pure convenience, whether they want to come here and live here, you know, like, you know, or money or whatever it is. And then, you know, after years, they end up just loving the person, just like, you know, true love, right? Like, genuine love, where, you know, it's like that person's not faking it. And I've seen people who come into relationships fully in love, like, this is a person, my soulmate, this is the person I want to be with, and then they end up getting divorced, like, within the next 2 years. So, like, I think that it's not about whether true. There's no rule book to love, right? There's no guide to love. There's no two stories are similar. I mean, they might be similar, but they're not the same, right? And I think that given if Araragi would have chosen Hanakawa, right? I think that the same. You know, I think people would end up being happy either way, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Again, these are what ifs.
Hara is one of my favorite characters of all time. So, even if, you know, if all the things with Shinjigahara were still the same, but he was like dating Hanakawa at the same time, I'd be like, you better dump that whore.
Dude, nah, man.
You
Hanakawa.
better dump her immediately. And get
Hanakawa
with
almost killed herself
Shinjigahara.
to save Araragi and the whole.
She was suicidal.
Yeah,
She
but
was suicidal.
not at that moment. Not at that moment. She was suicidal before, and
Yeah.
then she was like, "Oh, now I want to cling to life because Araragi's interesting." And then she just got. Well, I'm not gonna ruin it again.
She's still, to this day, even in Owari 2, still trying to impress him. Still trying to do everything for him.
But I mean, when you're trying to press, like, persistence is the key, right? Like, a lot of people.
I don't know. The real winner in the show is Hachikuchi. I mean,
Dude, she is a beast. Like, she's dope. She's fucking hilarious. Like, she's true to her character. Like, I like it. I like her. She's pretty dope.
I'm just into the loli thing.
No, well, okay. I was going through more so character. I mean, she's 20 years old, so I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Or 28.
Pretty much
or,
every loli is either one, a trap, or two, like way older than what
yeah,
they
like
look.
thousands of years old. I'm like,
Yeah, in order to make it politically correct. But
I mean,
yeah,
actually, that's interesting. Would you? Okay, because like, actually, someone brought that up recently. My cousin's actually, he was talking about, it's like, it was just some stupid conversation. And I'm like, no, man, that's fucked up. He's like, no, man. It's like, if I got married to like a 30-year-old, but she looks like she's fucking 15, is that bad? I'm like, I don't know how to answer that, right? Because I'm like, I feel like that's a catch-22. You're just wrong either way, right? So I'm just like, dude, I don't know.
what?
Dude,
The only reason, excuse my chewing, the only reason that we choose to date people that are, you know, of age is because society says that age is a thing. You know, like, if you want to get technical, as soon as a woman hits her period, she's ready to have babies. That happens at like 9-10 years old. So clearly, from our perspective, that's wrong. It's wrong in society to have sex with a 9 or 10-year-old. No shit.
yeah.
But naturally, it's possible. It's a natural thing. Being attracted to someone who is prior to menstruation, that is unnatural. That is weird. You need help.
I think all of it is just, I don't even know how to get into it because, like, that's a whole nother aspect. And
Besides, we're not even talking about pedophilia, phoebiophilia. We're not talking about any of that right now. We're talking about attraction to some freaking drawings that some Japanese dude put together and made look attractive. Like, it's some freaking drawings. Like, I'm not attracted to little girls. Be real, dude. Are you kidding me? Neither of us are. But I'll watch the shit out of some fucking loli shit. I don't give a shit.
Hey, teach their own. Like me personally, I don't know. Maybe because it's a drawing and just that's just like that mental block. Don't get me wrong. I love the story. Like I'm like fucking. If that were a real, I guess I take it from a third person perspective, right? I'm just like, I always picture myself in the background of these like these fucking animes, like the sun. Oh, what's it called?
Would you
The
like
one
a
that we-
cigarette?
Yeah. What's it called?
Did you get in trouble for smoking on camera, by the way?
No. Seneko. What's the anime we're talking about?
Seikano.
God,
Just remember this. It's really easy to remember. It's just say not heroin, no soda, kata.
That's
it.
super easy to remember.
It's easy. It's super easy.
Super easy.
All you gotta do is remember Erdudi or Megumi Kato. I can't remember.
I'm gonna say Seikato.
Kasumigaoka.
I'm just gonna remember Seikato. I'll
Gato.
Say Gato. Gato. But I don't know. I always picture myself like in the background of these animes, like as a third person, like just sitting there, like, yeah, guys, I'm in the classroom too, right? Like we're just watching this happen.
And you don't say anything, and they don't acknowledge you. You're just invisible. That's like my high school.
I'm Hachiman in these scenarios where I'm like just observing. I'm just observing these fools. I'm not saying
Hachiman's a fucking genius. So unless you're claiming to be a genius,
no,
I know we probably got some things in common, but the genius part is the big part. That
I like to sit back in the back there and it's like, oh yeah, and then just sitting like, thanks for inviting me, guys, and they just totally ignore me and they're just like going about it because like that's kind of how I was in high school too, right? Like there was plenty of fucking drama going on all the time in high school.
Oh, fucking please,
dude, it was.
Dude, you were one of the popular people.
Yeah, not
school.
that I wanted to be.
But you were. So don't even try to put yourself in my shoes.
Dude, but it was fun watching. I mean, I could still watch people, right? People watch all the time. Fucking, I would sit, even on my lunch table, I would just sit down and I would eat my food and just hear these like random conversations that would go on, like all these people's and their fucking lives. They were ridiculous. There was one time, you were on the story, I think, because we talked about it a lot, like how a certain person, one of our buddies, was sitting next to this girl who was obsessed with him, and in her notebook would write Miss, his last name, Joseph, whatever, right? She's like Miss Joseph, and she wrote it all over her books and shit. And then it got into like just this big thing, and just watching it just pan out, watching their conversation pan out. I'm like, I wasn't gonna come to school today, but I'm glad I did. Now I get to see this pan out, right? So I'm sorry, I tapped on the fucking desk.
That's not very nice of you to.
Dude, I mean, they didn't ask for my opinion, and they're not gonna ask me to, and they're bringing their shit up in front of us. So I mean, it's a free show, in my opinion, right? Like, if they're not asking me to opinionate, and they're gonna bring it up in front of me,
You want to hear a story?
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I may have told this story,
tell me anyways.
but this is like cringe factor 10.
Oh God. Okay, let me prepare myself.
All right, so freshman year, right?
Yeah.
I think it was like the first week of school.
Yeah.
Like coming from middle school, teachers always say, "Oh, you might not ever see your friends that you have right now in high school because there's like 10 times the amount of people and stuff like that." So that kind of worried me. You know, I was friends with Josh Payton. I mean, I was friends with people. I had some good friends.
Yeah.
But I was actually worried about making new friends. So one of the classes I was in, and I'm gonna name drop so hard because these people are not relevant and nobody's gonna see like to our channel anyway.
Yeah.
Hope Walker, remember her?
Yeah.
Sequoia Ritchie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. So in class, I had made friends with, or not made friends with, I had gotten kind of a profile, and you know how I was real big in the World of Warcraft back then, right?
Yeah.
So what made sense to me was to create stat sheets for
I'm with you.
people. So I created stat sheets of people that were in my classes and people that could potentially be a friend of mine, and how I would work my way into being their friend because they were interesting people or something like that. So I had a bunch of random people, and I had saved it into my documents on my computer, and I had an iPod at the time, which iTunes used to just automatically grab my documents, my pictures, all that stuff, and just throw it onto your iPod. So I had pictures of each person and a stat sheet written out of the things they liked, what they were into, and stuff like that. And the only person that was in the class at the time, by the way, was Hope Walker and Sequoia Ritchie. But I was sitting there and I was messing with my iPod, listening to music, and Sequoia comes over and she's like, "Hey, that's a pretty sweet iPod. Can I see it? And I was like, sure. I'm just listening to some like Under Oath or something like that. You know, I hand it over, and she's like going through it, and then she finds the pictures and the stat sheets, and she's like, hey, Hope, you're on his pod.
Oh,
and
God,
everybody like crowds around because I'm the quiet kid. It's only been like a week, but that was established.
Oh, no.
As soon as that happened, that was established. So like, that's the fucking weird kid.
Jesus
So
Christ.
I'm sitting there like just trying to hide my cringeness. Like, I don't blush too hard because of my skin tone, but like, if I could have, I would have been red as
Oh my God. I would have been like, bitch, give me that.
She took the iPod and they were going through it and looking at all these people that I had like stat sheets about. They're like, are you a serial killer?
Oh my God.
What's wrong
I would have
with
gave
you?
one of them the people's elbow, dude. Jesus.
Dude, I was ready to just jump off the bridge. I was done, dude. I was totally done with high school. I was like, I have ruined it. But luckily, you know, high school, you got different classes and stuff.
Yeah.
So it worked out. But that was the beginning of high school for me.
God.
Have I ever told you that story?
I think I vaguely remember it. I think we were talking about it before with McClanahan because we were talking about how we all met each other. Oh shit!
I met you through Chris.
Yeah.
Because Chris was a social butterfly just like yourself.
Yeah, dude. Chris, man, I'll give it to you, man. Chris, he was all over the place, but I loved it just because he was. I feel like every one of our friends has their own like personality, like very distinct, distinct personality, like their characteristics. They're not. That's the thing I hate about high school. Is that everyone was so worried about fitting in that they all kind of just try to make the same, you know, personality. And then our friends, none of us were the same. In fact, if you put us all on like spreadsheets, you put us all on spreadsheets, and you said these people all hang out with each other, they're like, nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that these people would ever even fucking talk to each other, let alone hang out. But no,
it's pretty true. Well, me and Chris would fall in the same category, I think. There's not much different between me and Chris.
Chris is in a good form bullshitter, like a bullshitter, like and not like he says bullshit, but like he's like he's quick to be your friend. He's quick to talk about whatever the fuck.
Well, coming to the social status thing, yeah, we're vastly different because he's way better at it than I am. But like as far as like backgrounds and like the things that we're into and stuff, we're totally alike. That's why we're still friends, is because we have so much in common. But you know, his social skills were just like so far superior to my own that I had him as a friend and like Josh, and that was pretty much it.
We didn't start hanging until after high school, right?
No, it was during high school.
Did we hang out during high school?
I believe so. I believe it was like senior year because
I remember there was Thunder. We weren't there for Thunder. I think it was.
No, I came over to play Smash with you guys.
Yeah.
That was like some straight bro shit.
Dude, that
was... You want to come over to play Smash Brothers?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Got GameCube, man. Come on,
dude,
let's go.
It was the Wii, please. All right, we were just. I remember fucking people freaked the fuck out because I would pull out that Snake, man. Everyone's like, stop fucking playing Snake. I'm so fucking sick of you playing Snake. Do you remember when we used to play at your old apartment, the Smash Bros? We'd play that, and we watched League of Legends, the second season World Games. It was so fucking dope. Dude, those were the days, man. Just fucking, that was growing up with everybody. But now everyone's got kids and jobs and shit. Fucking sucks. The terrible truth of growing up, man. Fucking nothing's. Anyways,
you don't have to grow up if you don't want to. You can just get bigger.
I get bigger, dude. So big.
That's kind of what I'm getting at, but at the same time, it's like, you don't have to grow up. You just
I'm gonna get huge. I'm gonna
go through some years.
My whole goal is to be so fucking huge that I can't fit the doors. I have to walk sideways.
You want to be so big that you can't reach a sticker that's.
I can't even yeah, dude. I can't wipe my own ass. Or scratch my own face.
What's wrong with you, man? Speaking of which, I haven't been to the gym in like a month.
know. Yeah.
It's because of this new job, man. Like,
I've been waiting for you to kind of get into the swing of things, and then
that's what I'm waiting for as well. It's like, as soon as I start feeling that motivation come back, I'm gonna go at it hard.
Dude, we got to put the bro in Brotaku, man. Come on, we can't just be otaku.
Brotaku.
Okay.
Brotaku.
So that's how we can't both be bro and otakus.
It doesn't work if we do bro-weeaboo.
Bro-weeaboo.
Weeabro. All right.
That one. If we ever start a gaming channel, we could just use that.
Weeabro and Brotaku. Whatever.
Dude, that's fucking.
Are you gonna smoke that thing? I'm living vicariously through you.
I don't have my lighter. Is the thing? Is in my jacket.
Well, fuck.
I think it's like right behind you. If you can look for one of the pockets. So you're off your.
You brought condoms, man? What's wrong with you?
Dude, I was hoping we could strike. I wouldn't strike out tonight. No.
Is this lotion?
It's even worse. Fuck. It's hand lotion. Okay, hold up. Let me explain. Hold up. I have hand lotion because I wash dishes, and my fucking hands get all fucking crackly and shit, dried up.
I'll send you a letter.
And that explains the reason why I have lotion. My hands get all fucking dry, fucking hurts after a while, and my mother works at Dillard's, and they had these hand cream for fucking hands, and it supposedly helps you with dry skin, and they're fuck. I think mine's in the car. I don't feel like going to get it. I could light it on the stove. Yeah, see, that's what I think mine is. Oh well, it doesn't really matter.
You want to vape with me, man?
Yes, I will vape with you.
It's loud.
That's fine. Which, speaking of, man, I like vaping. I think vaping's cool and all. But I hate when people...
I think it's fucking ridiculous. But I do it to not smoke.
Yeah, well, no, the reason I think it's ridiculous, or not ridiculous. Anyway, what I'm getting at is people who vape are like people who smoke pot. They can't... I guess people work out too. Some people. To be fair, I'm the exact same way with the gym. You fucking bring up the gym, I will. Even if you don't bring up the gym, I'll still bring it up.
There's people like it in every single fan base, no matter what it is, whatever hobby it is. There's always those people that are just absolutely unbearable, and I'm one of those when it comes to anime.
Yeah,
so I totally.
But the difference is, like, I don't think one thing. I guess the reason I try to compare pot smoking and vaping is because when they see you smoke a cigarette, it feels like they're compelled to tell you, you know, that smoking pot or vaping is a lot healthier than smoking cigarettes. Bitch, I'm not smoking a cigarette to be healthy. All right, it's not like I go to the gym for that, and maybe my lungs are all fucking shit. It don't matter. Fucking.
You're supposed to keep talking while I do that, so that way
my bad. I was amazed by your vaping skills. I was like, oh shit, he's gonna blow those fucking rings. I
don't do the rings. I don't know how to do any of those tricks, but
yeah. Anyways, sorry. Going back to the main topic at hand, the otaku part of it. So, what was your favorite scene of 2017? Like, if you had to pick one scene, like just one scene that stuck out to you, and just kind of like
of 2017, which season?
Anime.
Like the entire
year. The entire
one scene that blew me away.
Yeah. I picked.
You haven't seen Made in Abyss yet, right?
No, I haven't seen Made in Abyss yet. But go ahead and tell me. I don't know if I'll ever get to.
I will not spoil that because there are some people out there who have not seen it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Well, okay. Well, fine. I'll give you mine only because it's not really a spoiler, but it's really dope. Especially it's the Bakemonogatari series or the Monogatari series, the second season.
Which part?
You know the part where so Araragi just arrives in hell, right? He's like, chilling or whatever, and he sees Hachikuchi right by the tree, and you know how she says like "kamimashita" or whatever. She's like, "I fucking flubbed" or whatever.
Shit it, kamimashita.
Yeah, shit it, kamimashita. Anyways,
I think it's shiteru kamimashita. But like the way that it's pronounced, that she pronounces it.
Yeah, it's like she stutters, right? But I like the one scene where she does like the little idol. She's like, "Shami dami mami mani, sami mami mami," and he's like, "I'm sorry, I flubbed." But then he's on the ground with fucking the little lights, and he's like, "I feel like you fucking practiced that. How do you get that wrong?" And for me, like, I was again always like when I watch my animes, was pedaling on the fucking bikes. I had to stop and I was just laughing. I was laughing really fucking loud. People were like, "What the fuck is this motherfucker?" I'm just like,
that's you. Your laugh is like,
yeah, it's
quite obnoxious, but it's fun.
Very rambunctious. I feel like.
You don't drink it. What are you doing? Jeez. You're like.
Hold up.
God.
I'm just being very regal with it, all right? That reminds me.
Stop this. You're going to drip it everywhere.
I can't help it. It's a habit. I can't break it. But, well, you know our buddy, his name is Mangelo. You remember how he used to smoke cigarettes?
No.
He did it like this. He's like,
no, I don't remember.
Dude, oh my god, it would crack me. I'm like, Angelo, are you doing that on purpose? He's like, no, I don't even know. I don't even notice it. So he just like, he does like this crazy white arc Why the widest arc? It's like he's announcing to the world.
Me and Angelo weren't ever. Me and Mangelo were never really like super good friends. Like I went over a couple times, but mostly is because I dated his sister. That's the only reason that we were kind
Really,
of
you never hung. Well, he actually tagged you in well, I don't think it went to you. I don't know if you guys are friends on Facebook, but he tried to tag you in Actually, it's funny. He tagged you in a Geixen. That dude that you hate? The other dude that you hate does the whole anime thing where he did the Sword Art Online dubbed over thing. Like what Sword Art Online is? Geixen?
What? Who are you talking about?
A YouTuber named Geek Squad. Anyway, no matter. He tagged you in one of his videos, and I know you told me before you hated his videos or whatever, and or not hated him. Anyways, the point is, it's just saying that that he at least knows that you watch anime, so he's got that. We also real quick question, really important. It's been on my mind for the past two weeks. I just been forgetting to ask you.
Sure.
Are traps gay?
No.
How are they not gay? Okay, which also brings up,
if it looks like a woman, it talks like a woman, but it never shows what's the downstairs mix-up. It's not gay.
So
the only difference is the title of male or female.
Can I give you a
Traps
scenario,
aren't gay.
and then you tell me?
Anime is not a mistake.
Anime is not a mistake. Can I give you a scenario?
Go ahead.
Say you're at a bar, right?
Right.
Pretty woman walks up to you. She's like,
this is real life. This is not anime.
But see, that's the thing. Like, how can
traps in real life are gay? It has a penis. You know it has a penis. They tell you that they have a penis.
Do they just tell you? Like all these random women come and tell you this? Is that the first thing they tell you?
No, I'm just saying, like, whatever situation you're gonna put me in, and whatever this situation is that you're about to explain to me, which I'm gonna say no, I don't want to hear it because you're gonna try to make me look gay.
No, I'm not trying to make you look gay. I think traps are gay. Like, I mean
not in anime,
but they are.
So you're saying Felix?
Dude, Felix is gay.
Felix he's not even close.
Yeah, I don't think he actually ever hits on.
He bites his ear. He nibbles on his ear.
Yeah, but I think it's to fuck with him. Like I think that was to fuck with him. Or maybe he is. I don't know. Again, I don't know.
The title male or female doesn't mean anything in anime because you don't see their genitals. You don't know.
They are ahead of the curve with the whole gender fluidity. Anime capitalizes it.
Yeah, they've been ahead of the game for a very long time. Now there is a difference between futa and traps.
Yeah, so I just figured that out too.
Futa is pretty gay.
But isn't that just a woman
with a dick or who can grow a dick?
I don't
understand.
But
you see it. You understand it's there. You see the dick.
I don't know the
hard throbbing dick.
That's fucking weird.
And they do things with it. That's gay.
That's fucking weird.
Now, if you're into that, that's pretty gay. That's a big penis that you're into.
That's the gay part.
But traps are a little different than futa.
At what point does traps become gay? At what point do they become
as soon as you see that dick pop out.
Well, we're gonna have to disagree on this one. I don't know.
Male and female is just a title.
But just not really. I mean, biologically speaking, there's a whole.
We're not talking about real life. This is anime. It's fantasy. Immerse yourself.
That's the problem. I immerse myself, and I'm like, if I'm in a situation where this cat guy is nibbling my ear, I'm like, yo, bro, I get that maybe you're okay with it. That's fine, but I'm not.
Don't think about it too much.
Okay.
He's cute. He's really, really cute. He's got cute little
So what you're saying
ears.
Is, again, if I'm immersing myself, again, I'm trying to, I'm in that situation. If I was at a bar and a guy was like, don't think about it too much, man. I'm like, bro, that's what my other buddy said about anime. This is okay. We're good now.
No.
Although,
if it comes to real life, if it has a penis and you have a penis, it's gay.
Well, okay. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Obviously. But there's one. So I heard this metaphor and I liked it a lot. It cracked me up, and because we were arguing about kind of the same thing, and my buddy the Mangelo said he was like, if I go in the forest and I cut a tree down, does that make me a lumberjack? I'm like, I mean, I guess not.
Isn't lumberjack the title of somebody whose job is it to go and
see exactly? But it's not his job, right? So we can assume that he's not a lumberjack.
No, you're just a dude who cut down a tree.
Yeah. And then he's like, so if I go and suck with my homie's dick, does that make me gay? I'm like,
yeah.
But he's like, no, man, I'm just a guy who sucked a dude's dick.
Well, actually, now that you think about it, I guess you're just a dude who sucked a dude's dick. I mean, but if you were totally into it and you kept doing it, sure.
Well, I mean, like, if you're just going for the experience, it's like, oh, it doesn't make me gay. It's that it just makes you experience that makes you wild, or is that what we're going with?
I mean, people experiment all the time. Like, you have to do some shit to know, like,
Dude, I
where you
can't.
stand.
I'm
like,
not
shit.
gonna. I'm not gonna experiment with heroin, right? I'm not. Again, there's nothing wrong with people being gay.
You can't say anything for the future right now. Maybe one day you might do a dude.
Maybe one day,
and then you'll figure out that you're not into it.
No,
you never
dude,
know.
I'll just if you want, I can tell you why I know 100% I'm not, and not be so. Kind of, it's my first gay experience, right? And it's not that I did anything gay. Okay, so I gotta go ahead and just might as well explain it before everyone starts imagining their own scenario. They imagine you and I and like the Yaoi or Yuri.
Yaoi.
Yaoi
and Yuri.
Wait, which one's which?
Yaoi is male and male.
Yaoi. They're gonna picture us in a Yaoi situation where they're just like, I'm cuddling you with roses and shit, just touching your skin ever so softly and shit. So let me go ahead and just dispel the imagery. So it was in high school. I was a wrestler. And, when you're doing sports back then, everyone hits the showers. Like, that's just how it goes. I don't know. I never said if that was like a forced thing or you have to do it or like a healthy thing. I don't know.
I never showered in the gym.
No, I did. I showered with a bunch of dudes all the fucking time in wrestling.
You wouldn't find me because I skipped gym. That's why I didn't shower.
It was wrestling because I was on wrestling.
In wrestling? Yeah. I would just be like, I'm going to go home now after this meet.
Later. No, we showered. I mean, which, by the way, man, a lot of the questionable things were happening in the showers. But again, I'm just like, trying to do my own business. I'm just trying to shower and get the fuck out. And it's like prison style. Like, I don't know if you ever been like the high school showers. Dog, where we were.
I was in the military.
Yeah. So it's like that big room, like big square room, right? And it's everyone's got like one fucking shower head. Elbows. Yeah. Oh yeah. And so I'm in there, and I don't know. At some point, I thought, well, maybe I'm gay, but I just never thought, what if I am gay? What if I am gay and I just...
You really want to put this on YouTube, man?
Yeah.
We ain't got to get this...
Dude, no. It gets good. It gets real good.
Okay.
So I thought, what if I am gay? I'm like, oh, fucking... Maybe I am. Just never noticed it. And he's like, okay. So I was like, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to showers anyways. I'm just going to look down and peek and just because I never bothered peeking, right? Like, I never looked down, never bothered, because I was like, I go in there, fucking clench my ass cheeks, fucking wash myself and get out, right? Well, I go in there. I'm like, okay. This is gonna be the one time I do it, right? So I'm sitting there, and I'm like getting getting ready to go to showers or whatever. And there's the one dude who was in the same class, and poor bastard, man, he was always in the same weight class as me, and he was just inexperienced. I would always just beat him, and I felt bad. I just felt real bad for him, like not that he was pathetic, but just anyways. So he walks in. He's the first person that walks in. Again, I'm not trying to look for him. He's the first person who walks in, and this dude was. I no longer feel bad for him. That's all I gotta say, right? No longer feel bad for him. However, I instantly was like, oh my god, there's no way in hell I could be. That is not okay. Like, I don't know if that's like the average for everyone else. First off, I felt embarrassed for myself.
That's a physical, sure. Like, maybe you're physically not attracted to a dick.
Definitely not.
That's way different.
Put that on the record.
Gay or open or whatever. Yeah. Sexual thing that you're into. Yeah. Like, if you love somebody, it doesn't matter what equipment they have.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, I love you, but I don't love you like that, right? Like,
well, no shit.
Yeah, but that's kind of my point.
Brotaku Hour, not like a homosexuality talk hour.
Well, anyways, the point is that's just not for me. And like I said, I mean, that's.
You don't know that, not until you get a dick in your mouth and you say, this is probably not what I want.
I'm not a lumberjack. I'm just gonna say that if I ever put myself in a situation
and you got a dick,
I'm not a lumberjack.
I am not a lumberjack.
The dude's gonna be so like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna be like, no, I'm not a lumberjack.
Yeah, dude, you're bringing up like school showers and shit like that. Try army showers, because like. We embraced that shit. Maybe the first week that we were there, everybody was kind of in their corner, washing their shit. Like, don't look at me, motherfucker, I'm going to beat you. But, like, 3 weeks in, when you've kind of lost it in red phase and basic training, you're just like, who's got the biggest dick? And then you start doing, like, the helicopter dick and shit. People start making jokes while you're in the shower, slapping each other's ass and shit. It gets fucking weird. But you put 200 dudes in the same room, shit gets fucking weird. And no women. I was at Fort Benning, so there were like literally no women in any of those groups at all. So, like, shit gets weird. Of course, nothing sexual, but it's just weird in general. I remember a quote from one of our sergeants. He's like, somebody was saying something about being gay or something like that, and the sergeant's like, "What are you talking about being gay? Like, I am a drill sergeant. You think I ain't seen some gay shit? But ain't none of this gay. I seen what y'all do in the barracks. I've seen that. I've been there before. That ain't gay. That's just y'all are fucking bored and you ain't got nothing better to do but to swing your dicks around." And we were all just cracking up. It was one of the funniest things I heard in basic training, because he's like, "Y'all think we don't know about this shit, but our cadre, we have to be very careful with that shit because we're in charge of you, and if anything fucking happens, you know, that's on us. So we have to know what the hell's going on." I remember one of my buddies telling me about when I was in a unit with him. He told me this story about toothbrush parties, is what they called it.
Oh God!
And all the cadre had no idea what toothbrush parties were, and they're like, we need to figure this out. What is a toothbrush party? Why are our soldiers doing it? What is it? And I remember he told me that their commanding officer came to the platoon sergeant and was like, "What is a toothbrush party? I need you to tell me what this is." Turns out a toothbrush party was just them brushing their teeth. They would all be like, "Toothbrush party!" And everybody would get up and grab their toothbrush and go into the bathroom, and everybody would be brushing their teeth.
Even I was like,
that's all it was.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
That's some weird shit that we fucking do when you get that bored. Like, you ain't got nothing else better to do.
That's awesome. I'm not a lumberjack, man.